Hello. Recently, I said that this costume was it's just a bunch of hot glue and snaps. And while that's true, it's also a bit of an oversimplification, and I did want to clarify as we're kind of all entering costume season, because what I was really referring to is this set of decorative snaps. And I was so happy that these are just hot glued on to these snaps. Because if we had to super glue all of these decorations onto the stamps, that would have taken so much longer. But luckily, this is all just hot glue. Even these little like wooden balls that are on the stamp, those are just hot glued on and they're staying really well. And what I really wanted to clarify is that these snaps on the garment are not hot glued on. They are either sewn on or super glued on. I just had this nightmare of someone trying to utilize the Saint Snap system, which would make me so happy, but using hot glue for the socket side of the snaps, and that wouldn't really work. And at the beginning of this Saint Snap system journey, I really thought that I would be hand sewing on every snap, because that is the best way to do it. But then I did remember that we're all gonna die. And as much as I love hand sewing, it's so meditative, you get to just get in the flow, it's great. We don't always have time, especially as Halloween and All Saints Day are approaching. So I just wanted to acknowledge that even on this sleeve, like these 4 snaps are hand sewn on, and then I gave up and started super gluing. Which to some peasants is going to be so blasphemous to be gluing things onto your costume, but you know, it's fine. This jacket was thrifted, it's mine. If we want to super glue onto it, it's great. And if you have the time to hand sew, I mean, that is the best because you're securing all the way around the edge of the snap. It's going to be so much stronger. Whereas when you are super gluing the snap, this is the back side of the socket side of the snap. You can only glue it to that little part in the middle. So it's really a small surface area that's having to hold on the snap and then the decoration. But so far we've been using Gorilla Glue and E6000, not at the same time, separately. But they've been doing pretty good. But I just wanted to try and be clear about that because it's tricky when you're watching all these like crafting videos and it's all happening so quickly and then you try and do it yourself and it's taking so long. So I didn't want someone thinking that they need to figure out a way to structure their day where they can sew on 500 snaps in the afternoon because that's just not going to happen. A little super glue, it helps. And another reason that I wanted to talk about this is because at our All Saints Day costume contest on November 1st in Brooklyn, we are going to be giving an award for people who use the Saint Snap system in their costume. And best of luck to you all as you're making costumes for the All Saints Day event or for your own festivities. And do remember to use that super glue in a very well ventilated room.